Let's talk about some of the important topics which have been covered in Down to Earth 1st to 15 September. One is the solar biomass for cooking devices. Now there are three important concepts on which it has been laid down. One is understanding the type of solar cooker. So one is with a parabolic reflector, the second is an insulated box with light reflected mirrors, and the third is a cooker which has food inside a vacuum tube. So the parabolic works well when there is good light. The tube model is good for cloudy days. The box model takes 1 to 2 hours to warm up and is suited for all conditions. So three different models. And then there is also an option for biogas stove, portable biogas digester, which provides decomposition of methane. The next is 4 pesticides have been used unduly. Those are the chlorpyrifos, fipronil, atrazine and paraquat dichloride. Now the chlorpyrifos has been approved only for 18 but is used for 23 crops. It affects the central nervous system. The fipronil is harmful for thyroid and approved for 9, used for 27. There are similar problems of causing hormonal changes by the other two, that is atrazine and the paraquat dichloride, which is carcinogenic in nature. These also cause blurred vision, breathing problems in the farmers. The next is US climate law can actually hinder the global goals which are to be set. Now the president has passed the inflation reduction bill, and that is one of the major wins for the country's climate ambition. The new law actually is a measure for incentives to renewable sector in the region. The next is there are various diseases which turn severe due to climate events. This weakens the human immune system and the defense system to fight against the infection. So there are floods, heat waves, droughts, wildfires, through which pathogens actually increase in their severity and their spread. The temperature and rainfall patterns in the region of India have been drastically changing. We have seen that there are various districts which have seen a significant reduction in the rain in the month of June, and then there are key months for sowing in the Kharif crops. There have been numerous interventions for the same, and the state profile for each of the regions have been given, so you can definitely check those in the handouts which are available. The next is the Gir forest in Gujarat has been spreading. Now the idea was to translocate lions from Gir to the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh to have a second wild population being established. The Lion Day, which is celebrated on 10th August, talks about the expansion. So there have been various lions which are outside the protected area and therefore have been affecting the region. Now Project Lion document of 2020 talks also about one of the viruses which is known as CDV, canine distemper virus, another important aspect that you must keep into mind. The natural farming practices, which is organic farming, is important, and the state has been talking about reducing the use of chemical fertilizers. However, according to the officials, we have seen in Himachal Pradesh, the increase in the chemical fertilizer has been seen. The pesticides increase has also been seen. The next is preparation of the Subhash Palekar natural farming. Now this is based on the agriculturalist from Maharashtra who has been talking about this system. Now this includes mulching or achhadan. There is preparation of cow dung and urine with jaggery and pulse flour, which is used by the plants. Also neem astra, which is cow dung, urine and neem leaves, and brahmastra, which is the fruit plants from mango, guava along with cow urine, and sour buttermilk, which is recommended. Now that is what is recommended under the SPNF system. However, what is recommended and what is the observation of the farmer is little different. Farmer says that on the top of what is given under the recommendation, if homemade mulch is used, it increases the productivity. If pheromone traps and white and yellow sticky plates are used along with the concoctions of cow dung, urine and neem, that is a good way. So there are various ways under which we can bridge the gap, improve the yield, especially in the Kharif season. And the Jeevamitra is again a recommended mixture. So 2 liters of Jeevamitra in 40 liters of water every 15 days is what is recommended. 53 liters of biostimulant in 40 liters of water is to be sprayed. So there are various directives which are being given, and they have actually brought in good results in the region. Then we have seen that the irrigation facilities have been aligned to the extent of the region, right? So erratic rainfalls, for example in Zimbabwe, had been affecting the traditional rain-fed farming systems and have brought the landlocked nation into problem, which struggles to produce its food requirements. So there are different experiments which are done. There was a state of famine which was declared, and one of the German Watch Global Climate Risk Index talked about Zimbabwe as among the top 20 countries which is affected by the extreme weather events in 2000, right? From 2000 to 2019. The next is the National Accelerated Irrigation Rehabilitation Program has been launched, and the idea is to reduce the farmers' dependence on rain. So Agriculture and Rural Development Authority has been working for the same to bring in programs. Zimbabwe National Water Authority utilizes and manages the country's water resources. Then coming on to plastic waste, 58% of the petrochemicals produced in India are used to make plastics. Now there can be single-use plastic which have been exempted from a nationwide ban. Now, what kind of plastics are there is important. So there are various types of plastics which are listed here. Let's understand these one by one. So polystyrene is one of the most worst plastics, most inexpensive, used in cups, cartoon packing. High density polyethylene used for grocery bags. It is easiest to be recycled. Polyethylene terephthalate is used for food and drink packaging. It is most widely recycled, and it prevents oxygen from spoiling the food. Polypropylene has high temperature and is used in Tupperware products. Low density polyethylene is one of the simplest structure of the plastic used for plastic bags and is not often recycled. Multi-layer packaging for aluminum foils, that is composite of aluminum foil and others, is used. The next is 4th generation industrial revolution. Now 4th generation industrial revolution has a lot to say, because the first generation was based on steam, the second was on electric power, the third was on electronics and IT, the fourth is based on the core of automation, and xenobots are one such robots which have a capability to reproduce themselves, and they are used to regrow and replace the dead tissues inside the human bodies. So they actually clean up, and this has been discovered as in very small millimeters, we could say, and they are found from the stem cells of African clawed frogs and can be programmed using artificial intelligence. So one of the very important discoveries here. Now this is not just one thing, but there are various things. For example, in India, the modern coach factory in Rai Bareli is talking about smart railway coaches which would have sensors for door closure, avoiding fire, stopping unauthorized travel using CCTV. The project of Samarth, which talks about manufacturers, vendors, customers coming together, talking about Mumbai being run by World Economic Forum, along with World Economic Forum, where we talk about changes in automation. The 4th industrial revolution for sustainable transformation, which is first, talking about cancer care model in India. But all of these have a problem which is associated with them, which is job loss. Already permanent jobs are decreasing, contract jobs are increasing. Indian Railway, which is one of the largest absorber of employees, is actually going on to automation, and this would reduce significant number of manpower. The employees of Indian Railways are already protesting for vending machines because people are losing jobs. Also, airlines have flagged their concerns for the same time, for the same thing. 5G technology would also boost the fourth industrial revolution. Fourth industrial revolution would have deeper impact on health and environmental concerns. So there are some of the important aspects. The next is monkeypox. We have covered monkeypox in our last lecture in detail, but just to recap, it was one which was endemic in the region of Nigeria, slowly spreading to other parts of the world, and one Danish company, which is the Bavarian Nordic, holds the patent for JYNNEOS, which is the only vaccine which is approved by US FDA for monkeypox. Most of the vaccines have been secured by Germany and UK, and there have been recently increasing cases of monkeypox. The next is the drying planet. Now under this we have seen how East Africa is under the worst drought. Half of the US is going dry. France and Portugal are actually having drought on a record go for the last few years. There have been drought emergencies in numerous parts of the world. Global warming is supposed to reach by 3 degrees Celsius by 2100, and therefore it would be 5 times higher than what is today, affecting the Mediterranean and the Atlantic regions. The next is we have different forecasts. Now different forecast agencies like International Organization for Migration, which talks about migration due to drought, climate related factors, is important. Europe has witnessed 45 major droughts in the last 100 years, and highest burden is on Africa. 2/3 of the world population is affected by drought. 1 in 5 is affected by drought related migration in one form or the other. Similarly, sea level changes and tectonic changes are the other phenomena which have been affecting. The next is the conveyor belt. So as you can see in the mid-oceanic ridges, carbon dioxide is trapped in the lava, which escapes into the atmosphere through the volcanic eruptions. So at the subduction zone, the gas is actually removed from the surface when the coral planktons die and they sink to the bottom. And that's one of the way through which carbon conveyor belt runs. The air quality worldwide has a significant deterioration. We can see in the map the countries where average air quality is extremely poor. The outdoor the particulate matter 2.5 or 5 micrograms per cubic meter, which is deemed to be healthy, and these are the regions where you have excess than 5 micrograms, right? There are new zoonotic virus which has been discovered in China. So it is known as the Langia Henipa virus. We have covered a separate lecture on that as well. The next is some of the small news which talk about China banning the import of bread, citrus food and packed tea from Taiwan in the light of China-Taiwan conflict. Fishing communities which have been disrupting the construction of the Vizhinjam International Transshipment Project in Thiruvananthapuram. Ketchal Island, which has lost 90% of the mangrove cover in 20 years, has been revealed. We have seen that huge number of people have been affected by floods, not only in Odisha but also in our neighboring country of Pakistan. The Property of Rents is one of the book that talks about tension between the economic realities and the communities to hold kinship association. Uttar Pradesh has talked about opening first vulture conservation breeding center, and this would be on the International Vulture Awareness Day. This would be the Indian center which would be named after Jatayu as Jatayu Conservation Breeding Center in Pinjore. That's the second center which would be established in Uttar Pradesh after the Jatayu center in Pinjore in Haryana, right? So those are some of the important topics that we have discussed for Down to Earth. We do have Down to Earth every fortnightly, which is covered towards the month end. So do stay subscribed for updates on Down to Earth, Yojana Kurukshetra on a monthly regular basis. Wish you very good luck for your examination. Have a wonderful day ahead.